All right, let's get it. I'm driving home from work to do my lunch break. I got like 6 minutes tops. 2024 Worlds Swiss Stage Day 1 starts tomorrow. 8 best of ones. If you know the format, go look up a Counter-Strike major. If you don't, it's how they've ran forever. That's how it works. All right, let's get it. Game 1. Let me adjust this. Yeah. Game 1. BLG versus Mad Lions, or whatever, MDK, whatever you want to call them. Who cares? It's BLG. They're going to win. It doesn't matter. They won LPL. They're going to murder Mad Lions. It's going to be disgusting. This team won 30% of its games during the regular season, or some crazy, horrible nonsense format issues. I will eat a shoe if Mad Lions wins that game. Truly, BLG is not going to lose. Let's move on. We got Top Esports versus T1. Top's going to steamroll the shit out of T1. T1 not looking amazing. They were like at a barely above 500 team in LCK. Not that that's bad, but like Top Esports going to rip their heads off. Faker not been playing amazing, and like there's just some freaky people on this team. I just don't see it happen. I don't think this is the T1 year. They've regressed a lot, I think. Anyways, next, Game 3. Gen G versus Weibo. Gen G is probably your tournament favorite if you don't think it's BLG. I see them as pretty close, with Gen G probably being like 55% favored. Gen G's going to probably win this game. 80% confidence. They are just looking that good. They might have dropped the finals, but they're still consistently looking like the best team in the world. So we'll see. Maybe something can happen, but I think that's probably a Gen G win. Game 4, Fnatic versus Damwon Kia. Fnatic is going to lose. This is a situation with pressure, therefore they will lose and play horribly and embarrass their region, probably. And I just don't see it going any other way. I don't trust that team. I barely trust the West anymore. It's a sad day for us out here. Anyways, next up, TL versus LNG. Surprisingly, a somewhat winnable game. It's kind of the same level of winnable maybe as that Damwon Fnatic, maybe even a little better, but I don't know. It's when you start looking at the names and you're like, oh, Scout and Gala versus APA and Yeon, and you're like, well, maybe I do think LNG will win, and I do think they will win. I just think TL best of ones could probably pull one out. I think the West best chance, like, you need to be getting best of one wins. Like, you need to be coming out. If you're a Western team, this is our time to shine. So we have time to fluke the BO3s. We need to fluke the BO1s because they're a lot easier to fluke. But anyway, yeah, TL, they're probably going to get steamrolled just because it's what I would expect from any Eastern team for the most part. Either way. Next game, Hanwha Life Esports versus Paris Saint-Germain. HLE's going to murder them. It's going to be gross. It's going to be like a 22-minute game. It's not even remotely worth talking about. HLE is, top 3 or 4 team at the tournament, so they're going to win. Next up, Fly versus GAM. If Fly loses this game, I will cry. Probably not, but it would make me quite sad. And if all my hope hadn't already been ripped away over many years of this region, I probably would cry. But I think they're going to win. They should win. They have better players, realistically. I don't know. You're playing against Emo, Elio, Kiyaya, and Easy Love and Levi. I just don't think you should lose, to be honest. Like, I just don't think you should. There's no excuse. It's been a long time since Levi picked Nocturne at 2017 Worlds. It's time to move on from these things. They're not that good of a team. Anyways, final game of the day, Pain Gaming versus G2. Again, Pain Gaming is by far the worst team in this bracket. Like, good on them for making it here, and it's no dig against them to be the worst team in this stage. A lot of teams would be the worst team in this stage for the most part, and they should be proud of what they've done, but they're probably going to get destroyed. Home court advantage as well for G2, and G2 is the only European team I have any confidence in. Probably the Western team I have the most confidence in, because Caps is just kind of that guy when it comes to Western players. We've never seen anyone better, and if he decides to do what he does, he can make stuff happen. If there's any team making it to quarterfinals, it's probably G2. Yeah, because Swiss Stage really doesn't allow for quite as many flukes with the BO3s on qualification elimination games. So yeah, that's the predictions. Let's see, what do we got? Let's run through it one more time. BLG over Mad Lions, TES over T1, Gen G over Weibo, DK over Fnatic, LNG over Team Liquid, HLE over PSG, Fly over GAM, and G2 over Pain Gaming. That's tomorrow. Games start at 8 a.m. Eastern. And yeah, 8 best of ones should be a fun day. A lot of these should be good games, let it be known. I actually do think a lot of these games can be quite close. Kind of tails off at the end of the day with the GAM, PSG, and PNG. But like, I mean, they're the minor regions. People don't really want to watch them if they're not from there. So, and the only way you'll hear about them is, well, if you lose to those teams. So yeah, watch out for a breakdown of all the games after they happen, followed by predictions for the next day as well. I'm going to try and keep this going through all the worlds. So, yeah, about to pull up to my apartment. It's been a very productive drive. Thank you. I'll see you on another drive.